Just about to get started. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in there. Robert hustling after it. One away.
Batting second, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
This one in the air, center field. And there's two away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Here's Francisco Lindor. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Just missed. Inside. And a count now 2-0. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Outside low. And now 3-1. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Soto round second, heads for third.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
That's a ball.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball four to a board.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Vientos in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Two outs, runners at first and second. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Gets him to chase after that one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
That's the ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Got him looking. They limit. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Ian Happ. Happ lays off. And there's a strike on the outside corner. McLean, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. 1-2 now. Out towards right center field. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Michael Bush.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Popped up left side. And there's two down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. There's a strike. Swing and a slow roller. Lindor on to first. That's the third out. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the second. Carson Benj up now for the Mets.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Here's the 0-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Another one. That's 5 straight strikes. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Swing and a foul out of play.
Nope. Ball one.
This one in the air center field. Robert under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Ball down.
Foul ball. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Foul ball there. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Lindor swings through that one. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it. One down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Inside, ball one.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2. And next for New York, Jorge Polanco.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Popped up. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Aye. Ball one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ball one.
The Cubs yet to pick up a hit here. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now it's going to be Seiya
Seiya
Suzuki. Struck out swinging his first time.
Nope. That's inside.
One now. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, that's a base hit. Robert hustles it back in, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
First baseman,
Now, Michael Busch. Lied out his first time. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
All loaded up. Top half of inning number 4. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1. Bichette whips it to first. They limit the damage here. Back here in Queens, bottom 4, Francisco Alvarez. Up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Mets, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Horner gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's just foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Caught it looking for the K. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's Nico Horner.
You know, these Cubs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
1 away.
Ball.
It's tough because you want to help your team, so it's easy falling into the trap of trying to do too much, and that just leaves you out in front from time to time.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 2-1. 1 down. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. And there's a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. There's a strike. Bregman in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor slings to first, and they got him.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Seiya Suzuki.
Ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball, that's out.
Robert hustling after it. And that's the third out. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Boyd back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ settles underneath it, and there's one away. On a line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hit too early.
Robert, batting with one down, takes a strike. Simeon runs. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On a line. And that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ. Late on that fastball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Now pitching for the
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, number 84.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Popped up. Bichette under it. And there are two down. Two outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Now one missed. Carrying well. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. That one felt good. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
Ball, that's outside. Ball inside.
Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled away. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Suzuki moving under it. And there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ripped to right. And makes the grab. 2 away now. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. In the air to left center, Crow Armstrong. Under it. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Michael Conforto. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Tyrone Taylor.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Outside, that's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Bench on the run towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Fought off foul.
Ball, that's it.
Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1. So up next for Chicago, Pete, the Mets with a new arm on the mound. Robert Stock.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Polanco takes it himself. 2 away. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Bench settles under it. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Here comes the new arm for the Cubs,
59.
Trent Thornton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed foul. Going 2 now.
That's a ball.
Goes down looking.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 9 looking to start something with 1 gone. He was late there. Strike 1. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. The Cubbies leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball.
Fair ball.
Up next for the Mets.
So man aboard, Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. There's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Oh, safe. And a big swing and a miss.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it gets by him. Coming home. He will score. It's 6-2.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Base hit center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Gavin Hollowell on the pitch here.
Gavin Hollowell.
Mets going with a pitch hitter. Brett Beatty. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. Up the middle to Horner at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's outside. Ball 1. Stop. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. 1 down.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add on. It's 7-2. Digging in, Michael Bush. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
On the ground to short. Lindor to
He's
second.
out.
What a
He's
double
out.
play that was. Inning over. Back here at Citi Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Ball, that's low.
Hollowell, 28 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
In the air, left field. And there's one away. Here's Juan Soto.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 24, Felix Steelbach.
In the air to left center. 2 away. In the dirt. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And that's way high. And it's 1-0. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Brings it in. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Swanson digs in.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Base knock, center field. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ball, that's outside. Hey!
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there safely.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That's to third. Slinging it to first in time. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Should be extra bases. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, do players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing it out, like
Off the
You're
plate, ball
getting
one.
a lot of hits, and you're putting some numbers up in the columns. The worst thing on blowout games is if you're that guy with the goose egg, and everybody else has got multiple knocks, and you went over. You're just saying, man, what is wrong with me?
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him. One gone here. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
So last chance.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Ryan Zefferjohn.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. This one ends the final 9-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out there 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed